Now we will see how to create umbrella shape as shown in the photo. So let me show you first of all. This is a ready-made command here that is called polygon star. So type in 0, enter, and specify your corner of the star. Means you can specify radius, or either you can also see the point, means the length of the point from 0. So this value shows how much is your cursor far away from that center. So it's currently 3.301. So let's make it 5. So this will be the 5 mm radius of your polygon. Okay, let's make it 7.5. Okay, now specify one corner point. So let's keep pressing shift key and just click here. And now you need to adjust your second star radius. So if you want more groove, you can bring it inside, or for umbrella we will have this much is enough. So you can again also specify it here from 5. So let's make it 5.2. Okay, now let's make one vertical line. This is our C plane. See, when we can see our grid, this is our C plane. So we need to create one line vertical to C plane. So the line will be created in vertical way. Okay, so specify 0, enter, and this is for our center axis to use rail revolve command. Okay, so now you can adjust any height, so that is nothing like that, but this height will be reference to our arc, means profile curve. Now go to arc option and start and point on arc option. We will select this option. Okay, select here midpoint, and this is end point. And now go to front view. We can only use this option using this front or as any specific orthographic view. Okay, now click there and go to perspective. We can see here there are a lot of options in surface modeling. There is specific option that is called revolve, rail revolve. If we are going to use revolve, but we will have the restriction, we cannot trace this profile. See, revolve works like that. Select this curve to revolve. So this is my revolving curve. Then it is asking for revolving axis. So this is start point and this is end point. Now you need to specify start angle as a 0 and revolution angle as a 360-degree. So this way we can create only revolve option without rail. Let's move it to another layer and hide it. Change object layer and hide it. Okay. Now if we are going to use this option rail revolve, so this is our profile. See, this is profile curve. This is, now it is asking for the rail curve. So this is my rail curve. And now you can specify start point and end point. Okay, so this way we can create this kind of shape. So it will follow the rail, and it will make the profile to follow this rail, and this is for the axis. So this reference height is very important. So once you create this height, you can also specify your specific dimensions. Okay, now I want to make it thicken. So there are 3 or 4 options available to add thickness to any surface. Currently this is a surface model, open poly surface. So this is not able to ready for 3D printing. We need it closed solid poly surface is useful for STL or 3D casting. Okay, 3D printing. Now you can do one thing, directly you can apply offset surface. So it is currently showing all the arrows are going inside. Now you need to specify your distance. Let's make it 1 mm and then done. Okay, so it will create offset of 1, but see, this is too much thicken and software could not able to create that surface because the corners are not properly able to use this thickness. Let's make it outer side. So offset surface, flip all, and let's reduce to 0.5 or 0.65. Okay, now see, we can see that our object is now currently converted into thicken, but you can only specify by selecting the object and check the type here. It is closed solid poly surface. Okay, so we can make it 3D printing, make it 3D print. Okay, but there are other options as well. this is the ready-made option. This was the ready-made option. Now if we want to use alternate option, so we can do one thing. We can offset the curve, offset, and specify a distance of 1 mm. Now what we can do, we can also offset the same curve. Okay, let's temporarily hide the object by control plus H command. Okay, now select the option, go to front and type in offset command and make it 1 mm. Okay, so but I want to connect this with this outer portion, so let's make it connect with the extend arc. Okay, so select this option and move it to that end portion, but it's not matching to that point. Okay, so I think we should create it manually, or either let's try another option, curve, extend curve, and arc to point. So select this option and let's move it to this point. See, it's not perfectly matched, but what we can do, we can create another arc with the same options. So first, second, and now go to front view, and we can adjust accordingly our shape. Okay, so this was the extra portion. I think both of them, this was the extra. Right, inner side was extra, little bit confused. Okay, now let's keep this one and move it to another layer. Let's hide this. Okay, and okay, we can try multiple options. So let's close this cross section with these four curves. Okay, let's join it and check it is closed curve. Yeah, that is fine. Now I will select that rail revolve option. This is my profile curve, this is my rail means rail curve, and this is my axis of revolution. Okay, this way we can create a good and perfect 3D model option. So this way, this is a very fine connection. Okay, so this is closed solid poly surface. Now we need to add our handle. So this is our curve. Let's continue it. So go to front view and let's turn on edit points and select it points and make it extend. Okay, and now we need to add arc. So let's add another line. So you can also use smart track option and use this distance 1.8 or something, and let's make it. Okay, now let's add arc. Select them and join. Okay, we need up to this point, so let's select and add new control point on this line up to here. Okay, so let's select. Okay, we don't need to select, just use wireframe option. Select this curve and turn on edit points, control points, edit points, but not points are showing, only points are available here, so there is no extra point here. Okay, so let's we can also split the object without any point. Now click here, this is the point, and click here in between. Okay, turn off the center and click here. Now this curve is separated. Okay, so let's select this curve and go to pipe option, and see, you need to specify the radius of your pipe. So let's make it see, this is 0.15. Enter, enter, enter. Yeah, so dimensions you can set accordingly. Okay, this is not properly merged. Okay, let's undo, select. Okay, there is something error. Now go to front view. Okay, turn on edit points rebuild the object, make it for 10. Okay, let's make it 15. Okay, oh, it's 115, will only 15, then done. Okay, so this is a little bit good than that option. You can also adjust with the too many functions, but this is only for the sampling. Okay, let's bring it outside. Okay, now let's use pipe 0.2. Okay, this is the fine smooth curve. Okay, ray traced. You can also use render. Select the curves and hide it. Okay, thank you.